Hey guys, welcome back to another Animal Crossing video, and for today's video we have the final facility. So this is the apparel shop. This is the last one you will build, and this pretty much concludes your DLC. There's one special thing that happens afterwards that I will be posting tomorrow, and yeah, that's pretty much the end of your DLC. However, with that said, there's still tons of stuff you can do because at this point, you have unlocked all the things that took multiple vacation homes to unlock. So you can go back and like redo houses better than you did the first time around. For those that are wondering when you unlock this, you do need to complete 30 vacation homes to unlock this. Once 30 is done and you've built your hospital as well, then you will have access to the apparel shop. The apparel shop is very cool. It is functional, and that was one thing that I didn't quite expect. So I had gone back to it later on, and I've been going to it every day since. You know, every day that I'm logged on anyway. And you can actually buy things. So what happens is your starter set here. So you have to have 6 mannequins. They don't have to be, you know, involving each individual one. At first, I just had them all be like the dress one, and then I changed it up. Now, in this clip that I'm showing you right now, I tried to kind of, I don't know if cheat the system really is the word here, but I wanted to see if you loaded up your shop with mannequins, could you just always have new goods for sale every day? And the answer is no, they would not let me complete the apparel shop with having more than the 6 mannequins. So unfortunately you can't do it that way, but the good part is it is a legit shop. So at first I thought this shop was just gonna be for show, basically. I wasn't expecting you could actually shop here, and you can. So on the first day that you do this, you're gonna have some cool items appear afterwards, because it's the end of the DLC and there'll be a little celebration going on. So they're gonna do some celebration clothing on that day. But every other day, just keep checking back and there'll be different items. Eventually what I did is I swapped it up afterwards after doing the completion here. And I made it a little more even. I had just, you know, a bunch of dresses for mannequins out there. And so I made it more even. So now it is legit how they plan it. 2 for headgear, 2 for pants or shorts or skirts or whatever, right? And then 2 for tops, which would be shirts or dresses or coats, you know. So I found it was best to do it that way. It's really how they kind of recommend you do it. And I didn't want to follow that because, like, my chickie's a girl. You know, she wears a lot of dresses. So that's why I put up the 6. But, you know, you could end up losing out on a lot of maybe unique items if you don't have all 3. So that's why I swapped to having 2, 2, and 2. So yeah, anyway, a little long explanation there, but just wanted to let you guys know that this is actually a functional shop, so treat it like a functional shop and make sure that, you know, your stuff is in good areas. What you're actually watching right now is the rebuild and edit that I did of this shop, because the first time I came in, I hid the mannequins because I wasn't sure what was going on with them. I wasn't quite concepting the fact that this was gonna be a legit shop. I thought it's gonna be like show, kind of like the diner is, right? The diner, it's not like you can legit sit down and eat in the diner. You know, like Yeah. So I was kind of seeing it as that. I was seeing it as, a shop that is just clothes that the vacationers come in, pretend they're buying, and yeah, that's kind of what was going through my mind. So once I realized that that wasn't the case, because after ending the DLC, you can come in and buy some celebration stuff, like I was saying in the beginning, and they were all like behind things because I was like hiding the mannequins, but you have to have the mannequins to finish the apparel shop. So yeah, so definitely no reason to hide the mannequins. Once you complete the apparel shop, they'll have clothes on them. So yeah, I'm just I tend to be a person that, like, if I don't see it that way in the decorating, then I think that something's wonky. As you can see, I didn't know really what I was walking into when I did this. So you see me complete this shop with me hiding the mannequins, because at first I'm like, so is anything going on these mannequins, or are they just gonna be bare mannequins and look tacky in my shop? And so I wasn't sure what really was going on, and I couldn't place clothing on the mannequins myself. So I hid them. I had a little dresser that I hid one in, and I was hiding others behind the registers. And yeah, so definitely don't hide them, because after your shop's complete, they will have goods on them and you'll be able to purchase them. The purchases will be for Pokey, so yeah. But I don't know this next part for sure because I haven't really looked into it, but I do believe that it's going to be clothing you can only get from the island. But, obviously, if you see a piece of clothing that you've seen before, don't buy it with your Pokey, go spend bells instead on, at Mabel's or something. But nonetheless, it's a cool place, and now the island has become very functional for me. I really like going to this vacation island now, because now that everything's built, I have my restaurant I can go to every day to get a free cooking recipe. I've got the beach area that will have a free DIY every day on it. Between the restaurant and the diner and the beach, I can look for even more vacationers to make a home for. The school is cute. I don't really go into it too much, but it's cute and all that. The hospital, again, haven't really done too much with it, but that one just got built not too long ago. But now the apparel shop is another functional one that I can actually buy stuff for. So as far as purchasing, you now have your main shop at Lottie's, and then you have the apparel shop. So it's definitely a place you want to visit every time you're logged on now, because there's some pretty cool stuff that can occur. And then don't forget that if you talk to all your vacationers that you've made homes for, you get goodies from them. So it really is a good island to get some cool stuff at. So I know this one was more a rambler type of video, because usually I tell you what I'm doing. This time I chose for you to just kind of see what I'm doing while I give you some details on, what to expect at this point in the game now. And so I hope you enjoyed. This is, what I decided to do with the apparel shop. And something really cool happens right after this. So definitely keep up with it. And that cool thing will be on the channel tomorrow. So definitely check out the channel tomorrow to see what happens afterwards. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. And I've got tons more, so this does not conclude the DLC videos. There is a bunch of stuff I recorded in between stuff that's cool. There's some stuff that I discovered you could do that the game didn't really tell me you could do. So there's definitely going to be some videos like that coming up. So have a great one, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.